Sarah Ferguson, the former Duchess of York, finds herself at a crossroads in her career, contemplating decisions that could significantly impact her financial stability and her delicate relationships within the royal family. Recent reports have surfaced indicating that she is seriously considering authoring a tell-all memoir, a move that insiders warn could provoke strong disapproval from King Charles and potentially lead to severe backlash. This consideration comes at a time when Ferguson is actively seeking ways to secure her future, navigating the complexities of life post-royalty with a focus on independence and sustainability. The allure of a book deal is undeniable for Ferguson, who has faced financial challenges in recent years. Such a publication could provide a substantial income stream, capitalizing on her unique experiences and insights into royal life. However, the potential risks associated with revealing intimate details about the monarchy are considerable. Sources close to the situation have emphasized that proceeding with this project might not only strain her ties with the royal family but also tarnish her public reputation, which she has worked hard to rebuild over the years. An insider elaborated on the dilemma, stating, "She's looking for ways to secure her future and finances, and a book deal is an obvious lure." This statement underscores the practical motivations behind her considerations, highlighting how financial security often drives decisions in high-profile lives. Yet, the same source cautioned about the broader implications, but the dangers are serious. This isn't simply a financial decision. It's about trust, reputation, and the connections she still has. Here, the emphasis is on the intangible assets Ferguson possesses, such as her lingering affiliations with the royals, which could be jeopardized by disclosures that might be perceived as disloyal or sensational. The potential consequences of such a memoir are described as devastating, suggesting that the fallout could extend beyond immediate family tensions to affect her long-term standing in social and professional circles. Ferguson is reportedly taking time to weigh these options carefully, balancing the immediate benefits of a lucrative deal against the possible erosion of trust and relationships that have been carefully maintained despite past controversies. Alternative paths have been suggested for Ferguson to pursue financial stability without risking her royal connections. A palace aide noted, "Sarah has the opportunity to pursue private projects or charitable work that wouldn't put her family ties at risk." This advice points towards avenues like philanthropy, which Ferguson has been involved in previously, or other business ventures that align with her public image as a resilient and charitable figure. Engaging in such activities could provide fulfillment and income while preserving the delicate balance of her post-divorce life with the royal family. The aide further warned about the perils of a memoir. A memoir might bring in money, but the damage to her personal life could be lasting. It could easily become the biggest mistake of her life if she's not careful. This stark assessment highlights the high stakes involved, portraying the decision as one that could define her legacy. Ferguson's history with the royals, marked by both affection and scandal, adds layers to this cautionary tale, reminding her of the fragility of regained favor. Ferguson's current situation is compounded by past events that have already altered her status within the monarchy. Along with her ex-husband, Prince Andrew, she lost royal titles and privileges due to associations with controversial figures, including the convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. These connections have cast long shadows over their lives, leading to public scrutiny and institutional distancing. In this context, a memoir that delves into royal secrets could exacerbate existing tensions, potentially stirring up King Charles's ire and inviting further isolation. An insider summarized the prevailing advice. In short, the advice from above is for her to keep her head well down. This phrase encapsulates the strategy of discretion and low profile that has often been recommended to those on the periphery of the royal family. By avoiding provocative actions like a tell-all book, Ferguson could maintain a semblance of harmony and continue to benefit from any residual goodwill. Delving deeper into Ferguson's background, her life has been a tapestry of triumphs and tribulations. Once married to Prince Andrew, she navigated the intricacies of royal protocol while forging her own identity as an author, businesswoman, and advocate for various causes. Her previous books, including children's literature and autobiographies, have been successful, but they treaded carefully around sensitive topics. A new memoir, however, might tempt her to explore more explosive territory, drawing on untold stories from her time within the royal fold. The financial pressures Ferguson faces are not uncommon among former royals who must adapt to life without the full support of the institution. Her efforts to stabilize her finances reflect a broader theme of self-reliance, yet the choice of a memoir raises questions about the ethics of monetizing personal histories intertwined with public figures. Critics might argue that such a book exploits family secrets for gain, while supporters could see it as a legitimate expression of her experiences. In considering the impact on King Charles, it's worth noting the monarch's emphasis on unity and discretion within the family. Recent years have seen efforts to streamline the monarchy and minimize scandals, making any potential revelations from Ferguson particularly unwelcome. The king's disapproval could manifest in further exclusion from family events or loss of any informal support, amplifying the isolation she might already feel. Ferguson's charitable work offers a contrasting path, one that could enhance her reputation without controversy. Her involvement in organizations focused on health, education, and women's issues has garnered positive attention, providing a platform for meaningful contributions. Pursuing these avenues more vigorously could not only secure financial partnerships but also reinforce her image as a positive force. Ultimately, Ferguson's decision will hinge on her assessment of risk versus reward. The temptation of a book deal is strong, but the warnings from insiders serve as a reminder of the potential for irreversible damage. By choosing caution, she might preserve the bridges she has rebuilt, ensuring a more stable future grounded in trust and respect rather than sensationalism. This scenario illustrates the ongoing challenges faced by individuals connected to the royal family, where personal ambitions must be balanced against collective interests. Ferguson's story is one of resilience, but it also serves as a cautionary example of how one move can alter trajectories in profound ways.